Hello guys, I'm Garage Builds, and today I'm going to show you how I made my newest Iron Man reactor. A few videos ago I showed you this, which was a prototype for my Iron Man reactor, but today I'm going to show you my first version, my first real version, and how I made it. So this is all the parts that I'm going to use. First, an aluminum can, then some tape, some of this steel plate, an aluminum rod, a few screws, and for the lighting of the reactor I have two options, either a classical lighter or something like this, and lastly an hydrogen generator. You can use some other gases, but this is what I'm going to be using. And now let me show you what I'm going to use each part in this project. Aluminum can. This offers the structure of the armor repulsor, and I'm going to do the next things to it. I'm going to cut it on these lines because this is way too big, and I'm going to take out this top. So let's just do that. Okay, so now we can throw away the top half and the middle, and next we're going to have to drill a few holes. One is right in the middle, which will hold the steel mesh. Then we have to drill one hole on each side for the handle, one hole for the hose, and if you guys want to use this, which is what I'm going to be using, I am going to drill one more hole so that I can fit the cables through it. So let's do just. So now that I drilled all the holes, we can add the screws. Okay, so now that I've added all of the screws, I'm going to add the hose and the cables for the lighting mechanism. Okay, so now for the hose, I'm going to have to make this hole a little bit larger. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit of tape on the hose. Now we can insert the hose, and I'm going to use some hot glue so that the hose will stay in place, and also to cover most of the gaps around the hose. Okay, so now let's go to the lighting mechanism. For it, I will put these two cables inside of the reactor so they can transfer the shock and make the spark. And for the spark I'm going to use this, which comes from a lighter, because most lighters nowadays use this, which creates an arc. There still are some lighters with flint, but they are not so easy to find, so probably any lighter will work for this. First I'm going to connect these two cables with a little bit of tape. Okay, now before I insert this, I'm going to add a little bit of tape on the bottom of the aluminum can so that the spark can jump to the aluminum can and then to me. Because the spark is not that powerful, but still it's not a good feeling to get shocked. I'm also going to secure this with hot glue, just like the hose. So, now this is almost done. Next, I'm going to add the steel mesh on top. That idea I got from Alex Lab's video. He uses it so that the hydrogen gas can't escape that easily. It has to pass through the hose and it's harder for it to escape. And that's why I'm going to use it too, because otherwise the gas can just escape into the air and the explosion will be way smaller. So let's cut it to size. Okay, so now I'm going to secure this to the lower part of the frame. Okay, so now it's finally starting to look a little bit like a Iron Man reactor. Now I'm also going to add a small piece of tape that goes all around this so that I can cover all these spaces. Okay, so now before I put on the upper part, let's just make the handle so that it can slide right on your hand and you don't have to keep it like this. It will be made out of the aluminum bar that I showed you at the beginning. For me the size will be 20 centimeters. That's how long I need it. But this depends on everyone's hand. So let me cut it, drill the two holes that I need and bend it. Okay, so now that the handle is bent and drilled, it's perfect for my hand. We can finally add it to the reactor. Okay, so now it's almost ready. We just need to add the top. For the top, I'm going to cut out a little piece that so that it can come here more easily. One piece will be cut for the hose and one for the cables. Okay, and now, since the can has the same diameter here and here, I have to cut smaller pieces so that the diameter of the can that will go above can be a little bit larger than the can that is already inside. And now to secure the two sides I'm just going to use a ton of tape. Okay, and now it's finished. It may not look so great, but it does everything that it's supposed to do. It's a chamber in which we can light the gas and have it come out of the hole. Okay, now that the repulsor is ready, let me show you my hydrogen generator. This is my third generation hydrogen generator. I showed you in another video my first and second generation, and this third generation uses all the parts from my second generation, but it makes it way smaller. Um, since it makes it so small, my plates continued to touch and I couldn't really come with a solution to help them. So the idea that I came up with was to accept that and make it like this. These are all positive and these are all negative. So if they touch, there is no problem. And then there is only one space when they don't have to touch. And here I just left a bigger hole. And so now let me show you how they both work. My new hydrogen generator and the new repulsor. Let's test them. Let me show you what you have to do first. We have to close this so that the flame won't come back through the generator. We have then to open this in case the flame does come so that the generator won't explode. And lastly we have to turn off the power supply. So let me today guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.